What's up, everybody? We are here on day 40, halfway through day 40, partway through day 40. Clan v Clan just started, so I'm with the same clan I was with last time. We were in tier 4, or sorry, tier 3 last time, and this time I guess our points bumped us up to tier 4. So, looking at some of the rewards here. Is it just me, or is there less energy in tier 4? Or maybe they're just higher totals that equal the same energy. Ooh. 5-star legendary regeneration. Nice. And savage. That's pretty huge. 3 epic tomes. Decent amount of clan gold. So we got 2 times on dragon. And 2 times on forge. Oh no, gear. So artifact leveling. So this is going to be a bit of a longer, slower episode. I'm just going to go through and use up resources that I've been saving. Check out where all the points that I save for CvC are coming from. So there's not going to be a whole lot of I don't know, theory crafting or anything in this episode. I'm just going to be spamming all my resources for those who are interested in what I've been saving for CvC and how many points it's going to get me. I've been saving like lots of champion dupes to book. I've got a ton of books to use. I have a lot of epic tomes as well, but I don't know if I'll end up using them. The only epics I have that I might want to book is like Jizzo. I want to book his A3. I think he might become a 6-star that I'll eventually use. I have High Katoon, who I don't honestly know if I'll use her outside of the arena yet. I'm trying to figure out like where I would use her. And if I don't use her outside of arena, I don't really need to book her at all. So this might just be a case of holding on to my epic tomes and only using them if like our team is really close to securing a win, or if we're really close to a milestone reward or something. The only problem with CvC, this Wait Shadow Legends, is if I then find I want to book something in between the next 2 weeks, I end up feeling bad for wanting to do it, so I might just go ahead and try to book a couple of, like, Shaman's A3. I'll eventually want that booked for, like, Faction Wars. Jizzo's A3 I'll want booked for Magma Dragon. And even for Faction Wars it'll be useful. So I might go ahead and just do them anyway, but we'll see. We'll see how many points I get. But right now, I think what we're trying to do is get our Bogwalker to 6-star. And then I'm going to bring a team in and run some masteries so I can finish getting War Maiden to 60 while I get more mastery scrolls on her. And I'll get some levels on Bogwalker that way too. I didn't really count out how many, how many chickens I have banked. So I'm just going to go through and just use them up, man. And then maybe hit up a bit of champ training. I've got quite a bit of energy banked as well. On CvC days, I save my daily energy, my daily tag team, my faction war keys. Because those are all great points when it comes to CvC starting. We got a champ training tournament going right now too. So I'm not going to use those hell spawns quite yet, because what I want to do is book my hell spawn, or hound spawn, whatever his name is. And I also have some books to throw in my second Diabolist. And I also... That one's fully booked already. This one isn't. I think I'm going to book this guy as well with some of my rare books. My first priority is... What's her name? Soulbond Boyer. I want to get her A3 at least booked. And then after that, I'll start booking that guy. Because I want to... Oh yeah, Classic Arena Takedown just ended. I managed to get in... Weasel my way into spot 4. I didn't really have to do anything special to get it. I just used up all my arena fights. But towards the end, I had to be careful not to pass this guy. Because I didn't want to land on this 5-star rare Relentless, which is garbage. And they really need to change that reward. What else? Artifact event, I managed to get up to the shards here. Which is or the shard, which is pretty good. Dungeon divers in 22 hours, eh? Well, that's I hate how they just stagger these things. Like, start the friggin' dungeon divers at the start of the champ training and make it last until the end of whatever dungeon run, like, events are going on. I hate how they stagger it all, because now it's like, well, maybe I should save all my energy for 22 hours from now, so I'm double dipping champ training and dungeon divers. Enough already. Damn it, Plarium. Fix your damn game. Arena team still using the basic cleave. I haven't really upgraded much of the gear on these champs, so... Still winning around 75% of these fights. Just kind of going through and... Ooh. How did he live? Okay, kill Mountain King. And... Then I'll kill this dude. But it's, I got pushed down into Silver 2 from not fighting Classic for a while, and I guess a lot of people were pushing for the tournament. So I got hit a lot, which is great. I love Silver 2. The fights are so much easier, and you get the same amount of medals as Silver 3. I'm still rocking a one-person defense, as I have been since I started the game. I just don't get attacked as much as I would like. Take these freebie wins. Okay, back to the show. I'm just going to be summoning all my mystery shards as I use up food. Oh, yes. Yes. Mystic Hand, bro. He is the key to Dark Elves Faction Wars. Block buffs on his A1. Steals 2 random buffs on his A2. And he has an HP equalization on his A3. He is absolutely fantastic. This is my favorite part of the mystery shard account, is all these champs here that I would never even think of like putting resources into become super valuable and interesting to play with. And Mystic Hand is definitely top tier for like Dark Elves Faction and for Magic Keep. So he'll eventually be 60'd. instead of Hellfang, I'm going to book Mystic Hands A3. That's awesome. I'm about to cap out on energy here, so I'm just going to hit up some brutal campaign. Just going to use a couple runs here. I don't think I've been capped out on energy since like maybe 2 weeks ago. There was a night where my game crashed after I went to sleep, so my RSL helper didn't run during the night. But like the amount of energy that you get over time from running auto battles at night, it's crazy. I wish they would increase the max energy up to like 160, so you could at least sleep for, even people who don't use RSL helper, you could at least sleep for 8 hours and not be wasting energy, you know. But RSL helper is huge. Still running same teams. Hold on, let me go book some champs and upgrade a couple champs. Upgrade level on this guy. During champ training, during CvC, obviously I'm going to use up all my brews. Makes no sense at all to be saving them. Except I'm almost out of silver, so maybe not. Not yet, anyway. I think I'll have enough energy banked to max out this champ training event, which is I think a Lego tome at the end. And I don't necessarily need Lego tomes anytime soon, but eventually I will. Like, I do want to fully book Drexthar when I get them. And then shortly after that, I'll be getting Scylla the Drakes. Mystic Hand, boys. That's such an awesome pull. He's going to help me get this Dark Elf faction. I'm on stage 12. So he's going to let me farm stage 13, which is actually huge. Upgrade skills on Soul Bond. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's throw in 6. Okay, only one landed in array 3, so I need 7. And I'm out of silver. Wonderful. So with these 2-star chickens, you run 1 run on 12-3 normal, and then 9 runs on brutal, and that caps them out. So I'm just going to use RSL helper here to run next to max HP, and it'll stop, or next to max XP, and then it'll stop automatically. One other thing I want to show in this episode is I upgraded some of my 6-star Relentless gear, and I actually got some really good rolls on a couple of DPS pieces. So I now have the gear to put a nuker in crit damage gloves. And he would also be in Relentless, which is pretty nuts. I haven't decided if I want to do Hound Spawn, put him in Relentless, put him in the Relentless crit damage gloves, or if I want to level up a champ like Gallic. He's got some pretty decent multipliers on his AoE. And then farm his masteries and get him in Helm Smasher. It can't be Kale, though, unfortunately, because I need him for dungeon teams and stuff with lifesteal, so I can't put him in Relentless. So yeah, I definitely need a dedicated nuker. The Hellfang Hound Spawn team would be pretty fun. I don't know if I have the gear to pull it off quite yet, though. And I think the optimal team with those two is going to be, well, like, my optimal arena team, I think, is going to be a high Katoon speed booster into some kind of crowd control. So that way I can build my nuker really slow and draw out any reaction accessories from the enemy team. And also put them in like attack or whatever percent boots. Without the lockdown crowd control, it's just really tough trying to build an arena team because they need high speed as well to stay speed tuned. So I'm really hoping to pick up a Gnarlhorn or something like that. The Hellfang, his freeze is only 75% when he's fully booked. So like I could put him in Fearsome Presence for an extra 5%, but it's still like not having guaranteed lockdown for your arena team just feels kind of bad when you're relying on it to get your nuke off. Silver pack, okay. Not a chance, Blarium. Okay, that should be enough silver to finish booking. So I need... Oh, I still need 7. Okay, so come on. A little better. Oh, so we fully booked her. Not the worst thing in the world. Used up all my rare books for it, but whatever. And then obviously we've got 18 epic books, which is crazy. I do want to book this out. It's just if they land in these are so useless for this champion. Maybe I'll just do it right now. I do have Lizardman faction open right now, so it could be helpful. Come on. One, two, three, four. Come on. Nice. Got him all in his A3. Didn't have to book his A1. I'd call that a success. Now, High Katoon. Yeah, I'm just going to save the rest. I don't really feel like any of these are that worthwhile currently. Like Shaman, I want her revive book down to 5 turn. But like, it's not really a make or break thing for my account right now, so I'll save him in case I get, what is it, Relickeeper? I think I'm going to book this dude out and build him. I know he's not the greatest champ, but I don't know. I think he'd just be fun. Oh yeah, we got to book out our Hellfang. Our Hound Spawn. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Had a slight moment of panic that I had used him as food or something. Okay. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. And I'm out of silver again. If I can get that last book, I think that's fine. So I'll take 2 of these dudes. Gotta move him out of my faction guardian. Whoops. Demon spawn. Okay. Oh, those I'm gonna use as chickens. Okay, so that's gonna be a pain in my ass. 1, 2, 3, 4 more books. It's possible I'll get 4 more hound spawns just from farming champ training, so we'll see. Gonna go ahead and craft my 5 to 6 star. Wait, I need silver. I just spent all my silver on the artifact event, so unfortunately, I have not had time to collect more. Next to max XP. It's really a shame how much of this game is reliant on silver. You've got like the uber whales who have billions of silver and never have to worry about it at all. But like almost everyone else struggles and has to. The big thing for me is the gear swapping. Like that's just nonsense how much it costs. And it's one of the big reasons I quit on my free to play account. My other free to play. It's just because I wanted to experiment with the champions I had and I was building. But like to be able to do that, you had to farm for so long just to afford silver to put them in new gear. Sucked all the fun out of it for me. Ooh, almost lost that one. Jesus. I wonder if War Maiden can farm this stage. Probably not, eh? Weak affinity. It's one thing I like to do with my champions that I'm leveling up. If I have like a strong campaign farmer, or even just a capable campaign farmer who's not capped out on XP, I'll just throw them in to farm the food instead of kale. Gain a little bit of extra XP for your energy. Or sometimes even I used to do, I take like two, level 50 or two 5-star champs that weren't maxed on XP, and I'd run them through together, and between the two of them they could survive. And I'd only run 2 food at a time. So that way you're still gaining more XP for your energy. You're just not necessarily leveling as much food. I really do miss having my 6-second Fellhound campaign farmer, though. I haven't looked into the gear requirements to make Saurus a 6-second farmer, but I do have one of him that I've been booking out and can build eventually. But being able to farm campaign in 6 seconds just makes it so much easier. I never really put much value in that early on in my other free-to-play account. And then when I finally did, I realized how much better it is. Okay. Hopefully that is sufficient silver. What were we doing? Oh yeah. We were booking our second diabolist. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So now I have 2 fully booked diabolists for Faction Wars. The other thing I want to do is to go through and ascend like all of these champs that I've been waiting to ascend. And it doesn't cost any silver, which is great. I think more things should be like that. Need to make sure I ascend my relickeeper fusion pieces. I can't really ascend some of these lower dudes, which I would like to eventually. I just don't have that many smaller arcane potions. I've only got 36, so I kind of got to be careful about who I'm using them on. Broadmaw. Congrats on your amulet, bud. You deserve it. Will I have enough void potions? Yes. Okay. This is the second Templar I've farmed. Specifically for the Relickeeper fusion. But I will be fully booking a Templar out eventually. I think that's going to be my key to getting past Bommel. Where's my dudes? There we are. Fortunately, I haven't had to farm any potions outside of the missions, and I've been able to keep up on ascending all the champs I've wanted to so far. I'm going to go through and see which one of the champs I'm planning to use gets the most benefit out of Ascension. This guy gets a continuous heal on himself. That could be useful. Gallic gets an extra 15 crit, which is really nice. This guy removes 2 random buffs. Don't need it. This guy gets an extra 10% heal. Okay, so I'll ascend this guy, because I plan to use him, build him right away, at least to 40. And I might need to farm some arcane potions during this clan v clan. It'll be a long time before I can get to the next potion keep mission. Alright. I don't need to ascend him anymore. I'll save that for another void champ if I get one. See how many points we're at already. Ooh. Leading the clan. 28k, 29k. Not bad. It's funny, I'm already halfway done the minimum requirement that I need for this clan. Okay, let's see how many we're short. One, two, so I need 6 more. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need one more level 30. It's not too bad. Okay, so let's check out these forge mats. I am kind of tempted to use charms even though it's resilience. I think I should because I have a chance of getting something pretty useful here. And I don't really have much use for my charms outside of this. Oh. If those were HP per set, those would have been lovely. No speed. Pretty mass substats. I'm just going to sell it for the silver. Ooh, 20 points. That's bad. Ooh, 6-star speed boots. Yo, that's nice. Accuracy, crit rate, hit points. That's huge. Okay, now please don't disappoint us on the perception. Oh, 20 points. Oh, that's gross. Disgusting. I want my money back. Just gonna spam some of these to get some silver going. I will keep 4-star artifacts from specific sets, like Guardian, if they roll well. So I'm looking for like epic or legendary with good subs. And this one here, HP resistance accuracy. Those are decent subs. I can use those. HP percent boots with speed resistance. I would have kept them if they were 4-star. Even flat hit points could be good at this level. Just to give the champ them, because the champs I'm putting this stuff on are usually level 30 or 40. So like flat hit points could go further than percentage. I just don't want to get into investing too much silver into pieces that I know are going to be destroyed later. You get quite a bit of silver from doing this. 100 points. HP percent boots. No speed subset. But I'll keep them anyway. Speed and hit point percent 4-star. It was a low roll on the speed, so I'm not very interested in it. Speed boots. Even though they're 3-star, I can get those to 8 and give a champ a little bit of a boost in their speed. Speed boots are the only 3-stars I'll ever be keeping at this point. And only very marginally. Like if it's a 3-star speed boot with all flat stats that are useless, I probably won't keep it. Defense and crit rate, but flat hit points. Guardian, I'm obviously looking for speed. Oh, nice. Speed boots. Resistance and flat hit points are fine. I'm looking for speed substats on everything, obviously. That's the most important thing to look for early. But then with the Guardian set, I'm looking for hit points percent. Anything with resistance is cool. Any hit points or defense percent is fine. Basically, though, I'm trying to avoid any like damage stats, like crit rate, crit damage, attack, any flat defense, flat hit points. It's like this is like a baby regen set. Gives you that 10% heal every turn. So until I'm able to farm higher tier Fire Knight, this will be on a lot of my Faction Wars characters. It's also nice when you get multiple sets on the same team, because you can have a weaker nuker champ, and with like 2 or 3 other sets of Guardian, it absorbs part of the damage that the weaker champ is taking. So it works out quite well. It's also really good for certain clan boss comps. I wish they had like a forge all option. And then you could just sell them right from your inventory. $50 Trash. Defense percent with speed and hit points. That could be useful. I prefer hit points percent main stat on supports and tanky champs. Just because it makes them less likely to be targeted. That would be amazing if it was 4-star. But 3-star can't... I mean, it might have been worth keeping, but kind of borderline. But your tanky champs, you put them in more hit points, and they're less likely to be targeted. And also, any type of healing that is percent hit points based, which is most of them, are going to give you better returns. So there is like an effective hit points calculation where you balance your defense and hit points to have the highest EHP or effective hit points. I've never really bothered with calculating that, so HP and then damage stats, not good. I just typically just gear it by eye. Defense percent with speed and accuracy could be good. I don't use the Hell Hades artifact optimizer either. Crit rate, those are meh. It's a great tool, but like I don't know. I've used it a handful of times and I've come up with worse builds than when I do it myself. So I just stick to doing it all myself. 3-star speed boots with hack and resistance could be good. Kind of tempted to roll a few of these just to see, but I don't know. I don't really want to waste those. Eventually, I'll have way more legendary materials than I do epic. So, like, yeah, I think I'll just save them. Almost 1 mil silver from that. That's nice. Summon some more shards. No more lucky. Okay. So my first order of business is to get my Bogwalker to 6-star. Which means I'm going to have to do more champ training. Got to do faction wars. Both of these teams have significant upgrades this time around. So that'll be the new team. I'm going to get a couple of these to 4-star before I use my keys up. So we won't show any faction wars in this video. Clan boss is about to reset. I did 3 key on brutal and 1 key on hard. Got to get through all of our tag team arena fights. Man, I'm stoked about this Mystic hand pull. That is dope. Okay, so let's see where all that got us. 31k. before I've even done my dailies. That's pretty good. So I think that's where I'll leave it. Pretty long vid. Just wanted to go through and kind of show what I'm doing during CvC. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are having luck in yours as well. And I will see you tomorrow.